the most enzyme-rich food there is pickled vegetables. Pickled vegetables are not vinegar pickles, but actually fermented vegetables. She should eat those before she starts the meal. Have about like 1 or 2 tablespoons at the beginning of the meal, and then she starts the meal, and then she finishes off the last thing with another 1 or 2 tablespoons of pickled vegetables. This can be sauerkraut or self-made carrots, kohlrabi, beets. Another high enzyme food is nuts, but the nuts should be soaked first. So you soak the nuts in salt water, about 2 teaspoons of salt per quart, 2 heaped teaspoons, and leave for at least 8 hours. Then they're rinsed, and then she can eat them raw, or they can be dried in a dehydrator at under 104 degrees. Either way, if they're not dried, they will go moldy after a short time. So it's almost a daily thing if you don't dry them. Just do a little bit each day. So that's number 1. Number 2, to her memory, coconut oil is especially good in cases of dementia, because the shorter chain fatty acids are able to go through the cell membranes of the brain much more easily, and they provide nourishment for an otherwise starved brain. So there have been interesting improvements in mental states by giving a good, plentiful portion of coconut oil every day. That can be taken in the food, in preparation, like in soups and stir fries, baked vegetables, but also just taken on toast, for example, instead of butter. One of the worst foods would be dairy food, because it clogs the body, it clogs the lymph system, it slows everything down. So no dairy food. Also no nightshades. Nightshades contain solanine, which is a neurotoxin, and it disrupts the harmonious transfer of nervous system signals. And when you're already in trouble with the nervous system, then it makes sense to don't eat nightshades. Those are potatoes, tomatoes, bell peppers, eggplant, chili, and tobacco. So solanine is a cousin of nicotine. They are closely related toxins. They belong to the same group of biochemical toxins. Seaweed is especially good for minerals. There's no food as high in minerals as seaweed, and experience shows that for proper brain function, all of us need a higher mineral input, and especially those suffering from dementia or just generally mental weakness, there is a greater need for minerals. Then this brings us back to the subject of caffeine, which is a mineral blocker. So if you eat seaweed and drink coffee at the same time, you won't get the mineral benefit that you would if you don't drink coffee. And 1 cup is enough. I have an exchange with people that just keeps repeating itself. Don't drink coffee. I only drink 1 cup in the morning. So that's 1 cup too many. No cups in the morning is what it has to be if you're going to improve your minerals.
Not even decaf?
Not even decaf, because decaf does not mean no calf. Decaf means less calf.
Oh.
There's still 10 milligrams of caffeine in decaf. Also, they use the high acid, cheap coffee beans to make decaf. which is somewhat harmful to the esophagus. So if you got to drink coffee, just take the caffeine hit and don't fool around with decaf. It's inferior stuff.
What about the Bancha, the Gamita, the other?
Yeah,
Slightly.
Bancha is okay because it has just traces of caffeine. So
Twig.
yeah, the Bancha twig tea is okay.
Okay.
The only problem is really the green tea. Remember that caffeine is a plant-produced pesticide. It's a toxin that the plant produces to keep insects from eating it. So